Hello, and thanks for taking the time to check out our interest prospecting platform. I think you're going to be interested in what we have to share. This doesn't exist in any other platform, so hang with me just a little bit. I'll try and be really quick. My agenda is to just show you what's capable and then hopefully create some interest that you'll go ahead and schedule just a quick 30-minute demo so we can show you the platform, show you how it works, why it's unique, and why it may be a good fit for you, your agency, and your clients. So we know about targeted traffic, and that's where we need to be. We need to find traffic that our ideal customers or our prospects, where are they? Where are they hanging out? Are they on Facebook or LinkedIn, or what do they do? And so some of the things that we do is we try and find retargeting. So if somebody goes to your client's website, you've most likely gone ahead and put a cookie, a piece of code, Facebook pixel, whatever, on their website. So we have the visitor, they go to the client's website, the visitor leaves, they've been cookied, and as they travel around the internet to other websites, their ad is shown, and when they click on that ad, they'll go back to a landing page on that website. So there's prospecting the new way, though, and this is interest-based prospecting. It has nothing to do with your client's website or anything that they control. What we do is we're going to go ahead and have the visitor, same thing, we add one difference here. We're going to not use the client's website or our website to cookie them. We're going to use major publications, some of the largest websites in the world, the most highly trafficked websites in the world. We're going to use their websites. We're going to use them to capture their visitors and their traffic. When the visitor leaves those websites, they're going to see your client's ads or your ads on other websites as they travel around the internet. And then they're going to click on that, and they're going to end up back on your client's website, your client's landing page. So we'll just jump into a couple of those things. How are we going to build this targeted list? Okay, we do this through the ad networks, Google, Bing, and about 260 other ad networks. So let's just say you have a real estate client. So you have a real estate firm, and you're trying to get them traffic that doesn't depend upon the visitor going to their website, their Facebook page, their assets. So right now, I'm able to go and bid on traffic of people that are going to Realtor.com. So I want you to think about this. Somebody's going to Realtor.com. They're also going to Zillow. They're also going to Trulia. And where I live in Denver, they're going to the Denver Post real estate section. Now, these visitors are in market. They're interested in real estate. That's why we call this interest-based prospecting. They have an interest in real estate. They're going to these areas. They're visiting those Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia. They're actually visiting to see Denver or Boise or Orlando. And when they hit any of these sites, we cookie the cookie that is on these sites. So we build lists with the cooperation of the ad networks for visitors that go to these sites for real estate. But we can also jump into business prospecting. So we know that there are certain clients that you have that are interested in getting their product or their service or their message or their brand or just get recognition and visibility in front of businessmen, C-suite. So we can do the same thing here with Forbes, with Inc. magazine, with Entrepreneur magazine, with Fast Company. This is the Business Journal. So there's the Denver Business Journal, the Raleigh Business Journal, the Orlando Business Journal, folks that are local. So I'll back this up a little bit. So what we can do is cookie the cookies of anybody that's on these sites. So let me just stop a second and kind of tell you how this works. Any website that has traffic going to it right now and is a member of the ad networks, we can build targeting lists to get your client's message in front of them. So let's go to sports. You have a client that wants to get their message in front of sports fans, local or national. We can build lists from ESPN.com, Fox Sports, CBS Sports, NBC Sports, the NFL, so NFL.com, but also NFL, Broncos, Patriots, Raiders, Green Bay. We can also build lists from the NBA. This is the main site and also all of the teams that are out there. We can build lists from the Major League Baseball site. We can build lists from NHL. Okay? We can build lists from Sports Illustrated. We can build lists from Yahoo Sports. We can go down to the area and try and build lists from people that are interested in fantasy sports. Okay? So the thing is if you have customers that want to get their message, now they're already spending money on local talk radio shows or sports radio shows, and they're spending thousands of dollars on there. we can build lists from those exact local sports radio stations' websites, whether it be the local TV station, ABC, CBS, NBC, or the local radio stations. They all have websites. They are all members of the ad networks, and the ad networks allow us to build lists. Now, we do have to pay for those, and I'll cover that in the demo we do, but we can build lists from there. Now, what about legal prospecting? Both prospecting for your attorney clients and your law firm clients, but also if you want to get your message in front of law firms. Okay, so the first thing, we can go to FindLaw. FindLaw is a member of the ad networks. They display ads. They have cookies. We can cookie their cookies. The same with Avvo. So as consumers are out there trying to find out, they have a legal problem, they're trying to find out what kind of recourse they have, learn a little bit about it, they go to these resource sites, and as soon as they do, we build a list of those folks that are visiting and interest-based. They're in market for legal services, or they were in market in sports, or they were in market looking at business sites, or they were in market looking in real estate. We can also do things for attorneys. So here's the thing, almost all publications out there have a pain point. They create so much content that they cannot internally sell their ad space. So they join the ad networks, and when they do, here's a little known secret, when they do, they no longer have exclusive rights to that cookie. And so the big ad networks, Google, Bing, AdNexus, etc., they actually allow companies like ours to build lists from this, and now we have a platform that we can open up to you. So these, if you're interested in being in front of realtors or attorneys or anybody, doctors, etc., I'll show you some things in a second. You can get your message in front of there, or you can get your client's message in front of them. FindLaw, this is for legal professionals. Family Law Magazine, Lawyer Magazine, Inside Counsel, all of these folks are members of that. So now if we have some products and we want to go kind of deep in a local area, we can do news prospecting, and I'll show you something here interesting in a second. So we can build lists of people that go to CNN, but go to any of these areas, to go to health or entertainment or tech or travel or sports. We can build lists from Fox News, visitors that are going right now to Fox News. Now, keep in mind, they don't know your client. You're going to have to do SEO or social media or buying ads or something in order to get them to your client's website, in order to cookie them, in order to do basic retargeting, which we also provide. Retargeting, but we also do something called targeting. Prospect, interest-based prospecting. And so we can be in front of NBC News, the Washington Post, New York Post, the New York Times, your local newspaper. Okay, so here's the Huffington Post. So we can be in front of your local newspaper. So I'm in the Denver area, so I can build lists off of the Denver Post, or even the local smaller publications like Westward Magazine, etc. Okay, here's the thing. If you come across a publishing site, no matter what the interest is, if they are a member of the network, 95 to 99% of the time, we can build a list that you can get your client's message in front of. What about health prospecting? If you're in, doctors, healthcare care, etc., we can build lists from WebMD. We can build lists from Dr. Oz's site. Almost all celebrities out there have publishing sites, and almost all of them are members of the ad network. But here's Health Magazine. If you want to boil this down to men's health, there's Men's Health Magazine, Women's Health Magazine. Here's something I did here recently during the last campaign, political prospecting. So I had a client that wanted to get their message out to conservatives. And so we were able to go to Fox News. We were able to go to CNN Politics, Rush Limbaugh, Bill O'Reilly. Here's Breitbart. You've seen everything I've shown you. You've seen before, and you know that these sites get millions and millions of visitors, and each area of the site gets targeted visitors. You're not going to go to Realtor.com unless you're interested in real estate. You're not going to go to these political sites unless you're politically motivated and you have an interest there. You're not going to go to legal sites unless you have a legal issue or you're in law. And so we'll quickly go here. Glenn Beck, Sean Hannity. So the main part is that we have an interest-based prospecting system that doesn't require a visitor to go to your client's website, that you can actually take a proactive approach, build a list of targeted visitors to these major websites, and actually then start getting, and for pennies, and then start getting your clients, or even yours. We have lots of agencies that use this in order to grow their own businesses and create their own assets. So what I encourage you to do is just go ahead and click on the calendar link on the page. So there's a button there. It'll log into our calendar. Look for a day and time that's convenient to you. I promise we'll be within 30 minutes unless you ask us questions and take us longer. It's at least worth an opportunity to look, because I can almost guarantee you've never seen anything like this before. Again, I'm Pat, and I look forward to visiting with you.